Yes, respected dear youngsters, welcome, salutations, congratulations for being regular, congrats for learning. My gratitudes that you are giving me this chance, the great prospectus citizen of the whole globe, and the torch bearer of Sanatana Dharma in you, my salutations. In today's 2 minutes of common sense thought introduction, before we take up all our four activities, is go in good guns, by your own enthusiasm and energies, by planning your means to the decided goals. Wait not for anybody to help or support. Generally, for the youth, the true problems are one, elders neglect them, saying that these fellows are unruly, irresponsible, etc. And wherever they try to help, the youngsters don't respond. Like I'm taking these classes from more than 438 days. There's no response. No, what can I do? I know 430 is a big time. Those who are listening, they can do some propaganda, publicity, and they can invite, they can copy. These classes are very free. You can cut, paste, you can just show whatever the clip that's required, helpful. कितने कर सकते थे? But nobody comes forward. So in your life as youngsters, balancing both of them. That when nobody is there to help, never mind, you are the hero. You bring out all your abilities, talents, which are given to you so many, and keep on walking on the path of success. Same time, be wise enough whenever the people around are there to guide you, help you. Be humble, wise enough to receive that help and guidance also. All in all, never stop learning, never stop aiming, never stop performing. All that with full enthusiasm, full energy, full dynamism. Never the passiveness or pessimism or I don't want to do type of indolence should creep into you even once, even in dream. That should be your goal. Everything in life is on war footing you have to do. Because as you go beyond 40 years, anyway, धीरे धीरे ठंडा पड़ोगे ही ना जैसे मैं बूढ़ा हो गया आई कॉन्ट बी एज डायनामिक एंड यंग एंड एक्टिव लाइक यू ऑल मेरा हो चुका है अभी जबरदस्ती करता हूँ मैं बट फॉर इट्स नॉट सो यूर नेचुरल such naturally young and energetic one. Sleeping in indolence and doing nothing in laziness is a crime. You are committing against the God who gave such an opportunity and powers. Crime to yourselves because you will not go in that way. Crime to the society because you are a liability to society. No useful at all. Why? Aggressively, actively, dynamic. Itna, you should not be aware of yourself. Just like you watch cricket match, India won against England. All the 10 wickets you saw in first, in one session only we made them all out. कैसे attentively देखते हो कैसे खुद खेलते हो in the same way in the work field in the chosen goal also aggressively actively dynamically participate mind given chance goes to distraction body given chance go to laziness and the one who this way gives chance to both of them, body and mind, for the rajas and tamas, he will be most ineffective, important, useless fellow. The buddhi alone should be active, alert, with goal in the mind, with the means clear, and going on performing relentlessly. That should be your way of life. And those who have done like that, in minimum time of their life, so many things they achieved. See Bhagavan Adi Shankar, 32 years. Vivekananda, only 39 years they lived. Mahatmas with small age traveling all over the country so many times and establishing so many ashramas, so many matas, so many of the temples and so many of other activities, programs, thousands they went on doing. For us, even getting up and taking breakfast, which is made by somebody, the mother, that is also so tough. This is no good at all. So the advice today, the common sense thought is have the goal, aggressively work towards it with the means known, take the help of others. If somebody is there, nobody is there, never mind, you go on walking. Thus, make hard work a habit. Make visualizing the goal a habit. Make being clear in the path is habit. And thus, never give a chance to the laziness to creep in, complaints to others to creep in about others. Nobody is helping attitude. To maine karunga, I'll not be responsible. These are all not good signs of a growing individuals. है ना the individuals who are going to support the total the world उनके ये लक्षण नहीं होते है ना बात समझ में so देख लो कैसा करना है so I welcome you all like every day today also we'll have our 4 programs the first one is our chantings Second is our Rudram Chamaka Prashna. Today only Shanti Mantra. We do it for 6 times because it's very small one. Then we go for our Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, the Gneyam, the thing to be known, the Brahman, the truth, the reality. One by one, Lakshanas of that is being spoken to us. Okay, let us try today. Om Sankalpa. Parabrahmane Shuddhimatre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharya Bhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Namaha अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः गीतामात्रे नमः वेदव्यासमहर्षि नमः आञ्जनेय परमात्मने नमः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तं ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवतर्षिमनुगुरुदेवतादर्शन अनुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मसवैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायिनं शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परायाः पुनरुत्थानजागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वविद्यात्मक प्रगतिशान्तिप्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये निश्चित अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां भक्तानां साधकानां साधूनाम् आचार्याणां गुरूणां सेवकानां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यविजयादि सत्शक्तिसम्पदा सानुकूलित साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थान कार्य दिग्विजयार्थम श्री रुद्र प्रश्न चमक प्रश्न अंतर्गत अंतिम शांति मंत्र से षड्वारं पारायणं तदनन्तरं गीता त्रयोदशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं तदनन्तरं श्री आञ्जनेय त्रिकाल स्मरणस्य तृतीय मंत्रस्य पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Let us start with full attentiveness, with full dynamism, throwing away the lethargy, throwing away the questions and doubts of the mind which are vain and which have only one purpose of demoralizing us. सब उसको छोड़ देना, फेंक देना बहुत दूर. Like a dead rat. Do you put it in your pocket or in your purse or in your bag or in your own house next to your dining table? What do? Throw it away far. So to all these negative traits of laziness, doubting, suspicion, I don't want to do mentality, they're like dead rats. Just throw them away. A good flowers you keep, nicely decorated, fragrance, some spray you do. Like that, all good qualities of I want to do, I want to achieve, I want to contribute. These have to be always entertained. Let us start. Om. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Now the last mantra of the Chamakam. Totally 27 days. Today is the 27th day. That every day in this Kartika Masa we chanted the Rudram. Great. Today is the first of the Dhanurmasa, Margashira Masam. That also auspicious thing. Tomorrow we take up the chanting of something else. Okay. Om Ata Shri Rudra Prashnaha Chamaka Prashnaha Shanti Mantraha 6 times. Om Ida Devahur Manuriyajnanir Bruhaspatiruktha Madani Shagamsi Shadvishve Devaha Suktavacha Prithvi Matar Mama Higamsir Madhumanishye Madhujanishye Madhuvakshami Madhuvadishyami Madhumatem देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासगं शुश्रूषेण्याः मनुष्येभ्यस्तं देवावन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Again. ॐ इडा देवहोर्मनुर्यज्ञनिर्बृहस्पतिरुक्था मदानिशकं सिषद्विश्वे देवाः सूक्तवाच पृथ्वीमातर्मामाहिगं सेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासकं शुश्रूषेण्याः मनुष्येभ्यस्तं देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Again. ॐ इडादेवहोर्मनुर्यज्ञनीर्बृहस्पतिरुक्ता मदानि शगंसिषत् विश्वे देवाः सूक्तवाच पृथिवीमातर्मामाहिगंसेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतेन् देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासकं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तु ॐ शान्तिः 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 अगेन् ॐ इडादेवहोर्मनुर्यज्ञनीर्बृहस्पतिरुक्ता वदानि शगंसि षद्विश्वे देवाः सूक्तवाच पृथिवीमातर्मामाहिगंसेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतेन् देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासकं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 अगेन् ॐ इडादेवहोर्मनुर्यज्ञनीर्बृहस्पतिरुक्ता मदानि शगंसि षद्विश्वे देवाः सूक्तवाच पृथिवीमातर्मामाहिगंसेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतेन् देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासकं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः 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 one last time ॐ इडादेवहोर्मनुर्यज्ञनीर्बृहस्पतिरुक्ता मदानि शगंसि षद्विश्वे देवाः सूक्तवाच पृथिवीमातर्मामाहिगंसेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्यासकं शुश्रूषेण्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्तु शोभायै पितरोऽनुमदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. That's what is our second thing of Vedic chanting we have done. Now the third thing is Srimad Bhagavad Gita Adhyanam. Friends, Bhagavad Gita, you are seeing it, how wonderful it is in the wisdom. If gained and practiced, everything of this world, the other world can be gained. That guidance continuously is being given to us by the Lord and our Acharyas, Gurus. Our faculties, abilities also are there with us. The talents are there. But only thing is, either they are misused somewhere and we have weakened ourselves, or we are in that slumberous, stuporous stage of not using them. Or even if some of the special qualities that are required for understanding and practicing this Gita, very much we are capable of if we really follow the advices, guidances given to us by our gurus. Therefore, the opportunity is given, the ability is given. We have to match both of them, encash them, and help ourselves in our life. So, listen from Bhagavad Gita, learn from it what should be the goal, how the means have to be adopted or practiced, and how we have to be ready from our side with all our abilities and then actually doing. There is nothing which is theoretical in our Shastras, all practical. Only thing is what we are not able to match up with the tuning ourselves with the knowledge gained. For example, Karma Yoga we discussed about. In that we told these are the things to be done, these are not to be done. And while these things which are to be done, do with this attitude. How clear it is. So to in the Bhakti Yoga, we are told, Mai eva manada swamai buddhi niveshaya. How can we say what to do still we are vague? That means you are in a nidra avastha, not listening. Off late from last 15 days, didn't we study all the 20 values so exhaustively? Are they not practical? Amanitvam, being conscious of all our abilities, talents, and knowing that they are given by the God, using our right purpose, and ourselves not claiming egoistic. So theoretical थोड़ी है, practical है. So to adammitvam, so conscious we are that we are not hypocrite in any manner. Ahimsa, is it not conscious effort that by thought, word or deed we are not harming anyone? Kshanti, every day there is a chance for us to practice Kshanti. Rujutvam, every moment is an opportunity to prove we are Ruju. Acharya Upasana, daily Subhasham, half an hour, 20 minutes. We can do Upasana of our Acharya, putting his photo or all. Acharya, the Guru, anybody. Then Shaucham, what is the impracticality in that? Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha, Indriyarteshu Vairagyam. So everything is practical and everything has to be done practically. Then only it will help, not mere theory. So what I am saying is, learn from Gita, be conscious, see whatever the ability resources given, be conscious, look into the opportunities, be conscious, and execute what you have learned through the opportunities with the things that are given. Thus, live Gita way of life by thought, word, and deed. Then, as promised by the Lord, Yogakshemam Vahami, the Bhukti will come to us. Then the Mukti also will come to us. Slowly, steadily, the knowledge will dawn in us. Okay, welcome. Now we are into study of 13th chapter, Kshetra Kshetragna Vibhaga Yoga. Very clear. In these six things are discussed: Kshetra, Kshetragna, Jnanam, Gneyam, Prakriti, Purusham. So among these six, Kshetra, very well done. है ना महाभूतान्य अहंकार बुद्धिर व्यक्तिमेव च these are all the eight of them are the kshetra and its modifications huh? uh, इंद्रियाणि दशैकं च पंचचेन्द्रिय गोचराः इच्छा द्वेष सुखम दुःखम संघात चेतना धृति all of that are the modification of the main eight kshetras. All of them are explained to us and the culmination of all of them is स्थूल body शरीर. इसको पहले ही बता चुके हैं इदम शरीर. What is kshetragna also told? Someone who knows this kshetra and who is the kshetragna in all the beings. And we explained, he is the one who untouched by and all. That Kshetragna alone is Gneya, now which we are going to study today, which started yesterday. Thereafter, what is Jnanam? That was discussed. So, etat Jnanam iti proktam. Practice of these 20 values which give us inner purity, because of which we will be worthy of knowing that thing by which we get liberated. Therefore, these values, because they qualify us for knowing the knowledge of the self, they are called as Jnanam. So, know them, practice them. Etat Jnanam iti proktam ajnanam yad atah anyatha. Everything is first. You have to be natural with Bhagavad Gita. That much of study, that much of पारायणम, that much of listening, you have to do. अरे एक ग्रंथ का भी नहीं कर पाओगे तो क्या फायदा भाई being a Hindu, Sanatan, Indian. Even others also, anybody, all are welcome. I'm not telling you do the Mahabharata 1 lakh shlok. I'm not telling you do the Skanda Purana 1 lakh 8 shlok. I'm not telling you do the Yoga Vasishta 32,000 shlokas. No, Bhagavad Gita 700 shlok. You have to master it. You have to link your life with it. Eternally, you have to practice it. Okay. Then we were taken up. After that, from yesterday, after the Jnanam, the 20 values are taught. Bhagavan is telling most sublime, deep topic of Gneyam. Slowly, steadily, he is telling us. In the beginning only, he says, I will exhaustively tell you, and when you know it, you realize yourself to be that, then the result is Amrutattva Prapti. Clear? That one we have seen. Along with that, in that shloka number 13, three things to be known about the thing to be known, they are told. The thing to be known is Param Brahma. Three things about him are told. Further things will be told in our next 14 and 15 shlokas. So our job today is chant 13, 14, 15. Okay. 13 chant shlok दो बार पढ़े. 14th one 4 बार पढ़े. हम्म, 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 हम्म. One only enough. 13th आज होगा. So let us do, sorry, 14th. 13th and 14th. 13th twice chanting, 14th 4 times chanting. Thus try to be a practitioner of Gita Parayana every day. knowing the meaning also. Start praying. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः त्रयोदश चतुर्दश श्रीभगवानुवाच ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि यत् ज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते अनादिमत् परं ब्रह्म न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते नेक्स्ट सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं 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 सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वतः श्रुतिमद्लोके सर्वतः श्रुतिमद्लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति सर्वमाहृत्य आवृत्य तिष्ठति सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति टू टाइम्स सर्वे सर्वतः पाणि श्रीभगवानुवाच सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति अगेन सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमत् लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति. Friends, from today, in fact yesterday, you are introduced to this abstract looking, most concrete, substantial truth or the self, of which, because of not listening, not contemplating, it is not understood or it is felt like very vague, therefore we never go for it. That substantial, sublime knowledge about the Gneya Vastu Parabrahma, we are introduced in our life at this very young age. Gain this knowledge, keep it in the background. Keeping this knowledge as the goal to become qualified for it, and before that, to clear up all our debts and responsibilities. Live those life of 16 to 50, 34 years thoroughly. Keeping this knowledge, remembering, knowing that this Gneya Vastu is the goal. Once you cross that 50, 50 to 55, finishing all your responsibilities towards the family and all, with their permission, slowly, steadily, what you are now studying and sowing the seeds in you, allow it to sprout through your study, again listening more and more, studying more and more textbooks, contemplation, meditation, finally reaching to the experience of that Vastu Paramatma. Okay, that much I can suggest you. Choice is yours. And I know it's not bite of even big people. For the youngsters, it is tough. But I have trust in the youngsters and their ability, their dynamism. That when they in technology and all those sciences, par excellence, how many great things when they are achieving. Why my youngsters, especially Bharatiya Indian Sanatana Dharmi, can't understand our Shrutis, Puranas, or Upanishads, or Gita? Definitely through them. Why should I underestimate them? That they can't understand the Gneyavastu, the Parabrahma? No, they can. Even if they can't, I know they put the efforts. Their efforts of now alone will make them grasp tomorrow. Okay? Now, in that shloka number Teraha, we have seen. Bhagavan says, again I am repeating, Gneyam yat tat pravakshyami. That which is Gneyam, which is asked by you. And that which is worthy of knowing. That's the meaning of Gneyam. Tat pravakshyami. Okay, I am going to tell you. You have to know it. Here, knowing is gaining. Knowing and gaining is being. Therefore, knowing is enough. And that knowing is proved that you have known it only when you discover as its own your own being. थोड़ा सा ये इसमें दो चार बातें होंगे which you will repeatedly listen from today. One day it clicks to you. So, what is the topic under discussion? Gneyam. Is that enough to know it? Yeah, because knowing is gaining, knowing is being. Okay. Now, what is it called as? In Upanishads, it's called as Param Brahma. What is Param? What is Brahma? I told you. Okay. Now, in this first sloka only, the three words that are employed to indicate that Gneyavastu Parabrahma for our contemplation. When we excel in that contemplation, we discover it. And we discover it as our own essential self. Rather, we are that, not what we are thinking now to be these are that Sharira, Indriya, Mana. They're all the matter. They're all the instruments. 100 times we have seen. A car is given for you to travel. You are not a car. A house is given for you to stay. You are not the house. You are just carrying a dog or buffalo with you. Definitely, you are not a buffalo or dog. So, too, you are given the body. You are not the body. You are given the pranas. You are not that. You are given the mind. You are not mind. You are not given intellect. You are not intellect. You are given computer. You are not computer. You are the owner of it, knower of it, user of it, witness of it. That is very sublime. है ना? Because we are lost in our identity with these things from millions of lives and got habituated to live with them, LIVE, leaving them, which is very essential, and discovering our essential self appears to be unwanted, distastey, not required, or not possible. These are the things we have to break through all the shackles. For that only listening to the satsang continuously for decades together. 2-3 decade 20-22 दिन लगातार सुनोगे अब से लेकर तब जाकर के all that shackles will be broken. That I am living like this in upadhi. This alone is okay for me. I don't want to know my essential self. Those break shackles will be broken if you listen every day. And you are 16, 18, 20 years. 20 years में 30 40 साल तक ब्रह्मज्ञानी बन जाओगे नहीं चाहिए क्या? But every day you have to listen. Every day you have to study. Every day you have to contemplate. All put together a project of 1.5 घंटा. Every day 1.5 घंटा anything do. Study, swadhyaya, japa, upasana. You will realize in 20 years the God. But every day with full fervor, all the rules, regulations. Okay. One by one. First one is what? Gneyam yatat pravakshami yajñātamritamashruте. This thing don't forget. With this Gneyam is known as my own self, the Param Brahma. We experience the Amritattva, the immortality. And that self which is never born, never dying, never modified, etc. Okay. That is what is said from next sloka onwards or second line onwards. Yesterday we saw the three things. Anadimat, Nasat, Natat, Asat. These are all the indications. Then, whatever is indicated by them, when we focus our mind, intellect in that direction, we will experience it as ourselves. Rather, till we experience it as ourselves, keep on focusing your attention on that. That focusing attention on the meaning of these words to realize that that is me is called actual highest meditation. Where we realize your own self, which is infinite, there's no bondage. All other meditations are very gross, where still you won't recognize your essential self, still you are not knowing what is the right truth beyond the world, still you are in the same world of multiplicity with same samsara. इसलिए वेदांत ध्यान से मिलने वाला परमात्मा एकमात्र ही मोक्ष के हेतु होते हैं. बाकी सारे ध्यान से जो आपको मिलते हैं वो सब मोक्ष के हेतु नहीं होते. Right, people come up as gurus and teach you various things on the name of dhyana, and they say dhyana or yoga for beauty, for good pregnancy, for proper smooth delivery, yoga or shastra or Geetha for management in the world. It's sorry temporary results. No, 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 no. Meditation for concentration, meditation for subtle powers, meditation therefore for dominating others, conquering others. अरे बेवकूफ इतना करके still you are in samsara only. Therefore, little bit you learn and little bit you gain out of it, but don't get caught up in that dukan. Like when you go to railway station, chai wala, coffee wala आता रहता है. Same way in today's India or the world, so many Mahatmas, Gurus, or the so-called speakers talk about spirituality as a giver of only worldly things. बच के रहना उनसे. Ours, what we do is the highest and sacred most. I, in the beginning days, taught how you to use Geetha for your success. But from last 6 chapters, we are studying Geetha from spiritual standpoint only. Because it's not you and me who have to talk and listen. The question is of Geetha. Are we justifying it? Are we doing the justice to that Geeta's topic or subject? नहीं तो इंसल्ट हो जाएगा ना. भगवान कृष्ण क्या पूछे कहेंगे, मैं तो मोक्ष के लिए दिया गीता, तुमको सिर्फ अर्थ काम के लिए यूज कर रहे हो गीता. यू आर इंसल्टिंग मी एंड माई गीता, है ना. लाइक व्हेन यू गिव ए गुड गिफ्ट टू मी एंड आई ओनली मिस यूज इट, है ना. वोंट यू फील बैड? यू गिव वंडरफुल फूड फॉर मी टू ईट. अरे मैंने कुत्ते को बिल्ली को खिलाया, सॉरी व्हाट आर यू डूइंग दैट? Same way, Gita Bhagavan is giving for our moksha. Forgetting that only for worldly things, if you use it, it is a lesser use of Gita. I'm not denying it. Use it. Arjuna also, after all, used Gita for succeeding in the war, in many other things further, without forgetting that Gita is moksha grantham. Okay? Now that is the topic under discussion. Now, this Gneya, the thing to be known, when it is known in our heart, we discover it to be ourself, then we get liberated from all not self. And that self, when we discover inside, which is called Parabrahma, in being immortal, we experience our immortality. That's called as Gneyam Yattat Pravakshyami Yajnatva Amritam Ashnute. So Anadimat means it is beginningless and causeless. Think about it. So what is that beginningless? What is causeless? Causeless, cause of all. That is Param Brahma, which is not like any of the object of this world, which is not like the whole world itself, not whole cosmos. All of that have come from it. Still, it remains as it is. It has not changed. Okay. Second one is Nasattat na asad uchyate. It is neither sat, gross and subtle manifested, asat, causal manifested. So too, it is neither the effective nor the cause. It is a causeless cause of cause and effects all. This is how this Gneyam Vastu is discussed. After few years of doing regularly, then you get to catch that point. Like mechanical engineering. First day when you join, क्या पता होता है? But after 6 months or months, then you are familiar with the words and the techniques that are taught there. So to electronics में गए, तो क्या क्या बताते हैं आपको? शुरू में कुछ नहीं पता, but when you're familiar, master of it. So to the, let us say the computers. क्या पता शुरू में ऐसा कुछ दिखा है उधर, unless you go through it. So to medicine, anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, medication, कुछ नहीं पता होता शुरू में. What you do? So to about this Akshara Parabrahma, which is Gneyam, what we are saying now, though appears to be non-catchable right now, when you are consistent, regular, slowly it starts appealing to you. So Anadimat means that which has no beginning, means all the time it was there and no cause. Therefore, it alone is existing. From it everything came, but it has not come from anything. Second is Nasat Tat Nasat Asat Uchyate. Neither it is a cause nor it is effect, neither it is gross subtle, nor you can call it as causal. There is something that is to be known, that is called as Gneyam, it is called as Parabrahma. To teach that only all Upanishads are given to us. Gita is the essence of the Upanishads only, and that knowledge alone liberates us. All else temporarily liberates us, long time permanently binds us. Interesting. Now, in today's shloka number 14, about that Gneya Vastu Parabrahma only, some more indicative words or definitions are given. Very funny they are. Funny from our local value, Vyavahara standpoint. But that is the only way the self undoubtedly, the Brahman undoubtedly can be hinted or indicated. Keeping our mind in that attention, we will discover it. Takes time, but if you have to give it. If you give it, it will do it. It will happen. Okay. Now the shloka number 14 में क्या कहा कि नारायण कि सर्वतः पाणिपादम तत् तत् ब्रह्मन that parabrahma which is Gneyam vastu which is already said as anadimat nasat natat asat, same one is what sarvatah panipadam. It is such a being, it has got hands and legs everywhere. Interesting, no? Imagine a thing which has got hands and legs everywhere. How awkward and abominable it looks. Some of the waterborne things which you go into the depth of the ocean, you will see them. क्या नाम कहते हैं उसका नहीं पता मुझे. Hundreds and thousands of उसको हाथ पैर होते हैं. It has got only hands and legs. With that only catches other fishes and eats, etc. No, I don't remember what are they called. द ब्रह्मन इज लाइक दैट. सर्वथा पाणिपादम, यही तो है इसमें मिस्टिसिज्म. दैट इज द ब्रह्मन व्हिच हैज हैंड्स एंड लेग्स एवरीवेयर. नॉट एट ऑल difficult for you to understand when I explain to you with an example. You know, in a live wire of electricity, current is flowing in that wire. Is not at every part of that wire there is bulb and tube and fan, isn't it? Only is you just have to connect those things. So immediately the bulbs will glow, the fans will move. So where are fans and bulbs in a live wire of the electricity? Sarvataha, isn't it? Potentially in that electricity, in and through it, all refrigerators, bulbs, coolers, geysers, freezers. सब है कि नहीं बोलो? If you can catch it, you are understanding what is Vedanta. In the electricity, everywhere there are bulbs and fans and tubes. Like in the gold, everywhere there are rings and ornaments. All things you have to mold it. So to electricity, only have to connect the equipments. Aye, ho gaya. So too, Paramatma is He who is everywhere there and everywhere and anywhere potentially He is ready to express पानी and पाद के रूप में, hand and leg के रूप में. So you have hand and leg? Yes, sir. I have hand and leg? Yes, sir. She has got? Yes. He has got? Yeah. Now between you and me, what is there? Space alone is there? No. Beyond behind the space, that pure existence is there. Existence only is called as space. In the space only the other four elements. Out of four elements only our hands and legs are made. Already हमने देख चुका है ना, क्षेत्र और क्षेत्रज्ञ के time we have seen. Therefore potentially in that space, be attentive, in between you and I, Paramatma is there as a substratum, and the space which is Paramatma alone can express as hands and legs as it is expressing in you and me. मेरे पास हाथ पैर है, आपके पास हाथ पैर है, हम दोनों के बीच में भी हाथ पैर एक्सप्रेस नहीं हुए, but the potentiality is there. Beyond the space, as the support of the space called as pure existence, he is called as Brahman. Sarvata Panipada. Now देखो, earlier it was said न सत्तत न असत. Neither is a cause and nor effect. That is from the absolute standpoint. When it is said here Sarvata Panipadam, it is from his presence with respect to the relative world which you and I are seeing. They don't see any contradiction in it. He is beyond in his own essence, like the mud is beyond all pots, all the gamlas. Is it not? Nasattata nasatuchyate. But from the standpoint of the seen pots, don't you say that in the mud all pots are there, all gamlas are there? Relatively. We are talking about Paramatma only. The absolute Paramatma is that. The same Paramatma, from the standpoint of the world which you and I are seeing, is Sarvata Panipadam Tat. In other words, through all hands and legs in this world of any animals, birds, plants, human beings. It is that divinity alone is expressed. That is the divinity. What is that you have to discover? That is done on the seat of meditation. When can you do that thing of the world and the instruments which are seen in the world? When these two are consciously transcended, this is called as meditation. Huh? That time you will experience it. And that experience it as me. Then I discover I am everywhere. That is what Lord Krishna's Vishwarupa. Same is your Vishwarupa also. But we are in ignorance of our essential self, not Krishna. Krishna knows that I am that self which is all pervading. That's what he has shown to Arjuna. Arjuna has not done sufficient study of Shastra, contemplation, meditation. Therefore, he thinks he's only an Arjuna. He doesn't know he is that Akshara Parabrahma, which is that which has hands and legs everywhere. Like earth also. You may have made a 20-storied building or a complex or a big township of so many of the apartments. Yet, beyond them, below them, any place, remove all those stones and the flooring, sow the seeds. Plant will come or not. Therefore, every part of the earth is capable of creating or giving that plant whatever you plant and water it properly, give it. So, sarvatah जिस घर में आप बैठे हो उसके नीचे जमीन में बहुत खाना है पर बीज डालो सब आ जाता है. So that foodness is full permeated on the earth. But wherever you sow the seed, that expresses. Isn't it? In whole water, there is wave ability to express. So some places it is expressing on the surface of ocean, but not inside. Electricity, I gave you example already. Like another example is the thread. Thread is such one which is of all clothes worn by all. सर्वथा पाणिपादम. Isn't it? With the thread made cloth only. खुद के लिए कपड़े, कुत्ते के लिए कपड़े, कार के लिए कवर, कर्टन, सब कुछ उसी से बनता है. So potentially in the thread, everything. So to potentially in Brahman, all hands and legs are there. And whatever hands and legs, now they are functional in any of the being. They are of him only. Why? Without him, they won't express. Or that without whom the hands and legs cannot express or function. That is called Sarvata Panipadam. He is Paramatma. That is one meaning. Okay. Sarvata Panipadam. Same way, Sarvataha Akshi Shiro Mukham. He is the one who has got the eyes everywhere, who has got the head everywhere, who has got the mouth everywhere. If you pictorially make it graphics, it looks to a very awkward, unimaginable being. But that's when you look at it physically. It's not physical. It is an intellectual understanding of ours about the presence of that Paramatma who potentially has the ability to express as everything. And wherever it is required, he is expressing. Like a pot. It has got a lamp inside. So the lamp has the rays. Lamp. The rays can spread everywhere. But in that pot, specific places the holes are made. So wherever the holes are made, from that the light comes out. Otherwise, light is there inside. So too, the Paramatma is all pervading. And from him, expression of various of hands and legs and mouth and head is wherever it is required, it expresses. Otherwise, he is everywhere there. The main point is he is Sarvata. And from him only, in one place, Panipadam, Sarvata, other place, Akshi, Shiraha, Mukham, expressing. Not one, not two, millions of them. लाइक जमीन में सीड डाला, जहां भी सीड डाला वो प्लांट आया और उस प्लांट में इन डिफरेंट प्लेसेस व्हाट एवर द सीड यू हैव सोन, द फ्लावर और वेजिटेबल और द धान दैट इज कमिंग. थिंक, है ना, इट्स अ वेरी गुड फूड फॉर योर थिंकिंग. तो इतना मैं आज रोक देता हूँ. सर्वथा पाणिपादम तत् सर्वतोक्षि शिरोमुखम. सेम सर्वथा श्रुतिमत. He is God, ears everywhere. Loke sarvam avrutya tishtati. He is the one who is there, permeating everything in this world, staying. Tomorrow, with some examples and logics, we try to explain it. Okay, we'll explain tomorrow. What is that? Which is called as Sarvam Avrutya Tishtati. Which is the one which is permeating everything and very much it is there. Very funny. It is permeating everything, yet everything is still again there. Like the plastic is permeating both the chairs, still plastic is there. Chair is seen. Chair is unreal, plastic is real. In the plastic, all chairs, all tables, everything are there. Some places are manifested, many places it is not. But it is the reality is very much there. Very beautiful thoughts tomorrow we'll discuss. We take the example of our own experiences. Okay? Is there any experience where I am not there? That is how the discussion will be. What is that I, which is in all experiences in the form of consciousness? Is that consciousness existing or not? How can you say it is not existing? It is existing only. Then is that consciousness and existence are two? No, it is one. What I am saying, you are listening. Same thing when you deeply contemplate, then we go beyond all the expressions. We reach to that which is expressing. That is called as Brahman. That is the Gneyam Vastu. When उसको जान लिया ना सब पता चलते हैं, there will be no more any ignorance or bondage. Let us see tomorrow बेटा. Slowly, steadily सुनो. एक बार तो सुनो जिंदगी में. And one some of you definitely can go deep in the understanding. Now Hanumanji's Trikala Smaranam, Pratah Smaranam, Madhyandina Smaranam we have done. Now the Sayam Bhajanam. Okay. Sayam Bhajami. Evening I worship Hanumanji. Who is he? Sharana Upasruta Akhila Arti Punja Pranashana Vidhau Pratita Pratapam. The one who is Pratapa, power and valor, is Pratita, famous. For what? Pranashana, to destroy. What? Arti Punja, the variety of the race of the Dukha. For whom? Sharana Upasruta. The ones who have surrendered to Hanumanji, of him, all the variety of expressions and rays of whatever Arti or Dukha is there, he destroys all of them and he is famous for it. And Akshantakam. Akshantakam, he is the one who finished the Akshakumara, the son of Ravanasura. Very powerful that will was. Then Sakala Rakshasa Vamsha Dhumaketu. He is like the Dhumaketu for the Vamsha of the Sakala Rakshasa. Kete ka Dhumaketu, the asteroid or whatever you call it, it is the destructor of the whole earth or the place or the beings. Hanumanji is like a Dhumaketu who has done destruction of Sakala Rakshasa Vamsha. So Sakala Rakshasa Vamsha Dhumaketu. Then Pramodita Videha Sutam, the one by giving the Samachara safety of Rama, who gave happiness Pramoda to the Videha Sutta Sita Mata. And in short, Dayalum, the most kind, compassionate Hanumanji. I do bhajan of him in the evening. So morning, afternoon, evening. So the evening वाला मंत्र एक बार बोल के पूरा हम एक बार पढ़ेंगे. सायं भजामि शरणोपसृताखिलार्ते पुञ्ज प्रणाशन विधौ प्रथित प्रतापम् अक्षान्तकं सकलराक्षसवंशधूम केतुं प्रमोदितविदेह सुतं दयालुम्. इति श्री हनुमत्रिकाल स्मरणम. पूरा पढ़ेंगे. ओम अथ श्री हनुमत्रिकाल स्मरणम. तो पता चल रहा है how glorious your Sanskrit knowledge, how our great masters have given such great stotras in which there is inspiration to do the prayers, there is inspiration to learn and perform in the world. Such a rich treasure of all knowledges, devotions, cultures, इस सबको हम because of misguidance by the Westerners and all, think that it is meaningless, useless, good for nothing, or it is not at all existing. How we are misguided, you see? How our faith in our own Shastra, Sanatan Dharma is destroyed, and how much efforts it is taking to so many sadhu, santa, guru, acharya to reinstate or restore all that faith in you. And तुम लोग भी बेचारे अपनी नौकरी पढ़ाई में इतने बिजी रहते हो, मिलते ही नहीं. But still we will not give up. We continue inspiring our youth with the knowledge of our Shastra and make them know how glorious is Sanatana Dharma and the goal indicated. And also the way of life which it hints us. See that 20 values, when they are practiced, will not your presence be such an asset to the world? Will you not be loved by everyone? Don't you feel that fulfillment inside you? Not only because of you are able to practice those values and get benefits, but the people are loving you. Uska आनंद कितना बढ़िया है. Just like when I have the negative values, how people hurt me or insult me and I become miserable. देखो गीता अनुष्ठान करें, गीता की तरह जिए, तो everywhere you are successful, you are loved, etc. Such are the hundreds and thousands of shastras which we have. For that only all your practice of upasana, bhajana, kirtana, japa, puja, satsanga, dhyana, guru seva, माता पितृ सेवा, भगवत, ये सारे हमको इस तरह हमेशा सुखी रहने के लिए तैयार करने के लिए बेटा. Don't get misguided by others when they say, I don't believe this, I don't believe that. Who cares you believe or not? You study it, you contemplate on it, you practice, and then you show me a result. Along with you, I also say that I will not believe. जस्ट आउटसाइड रहकर, हाँ ये क्या है सुपर मार्केट कुछ नहीं है उसमें. अरे बेटा अंदर जाओ, एक एक फ्लोर में देख, सैकड़ों चीजें हैं. एवरीथिंग इज गुड फॉर योर लाइफ. So to Geetha and such shastras are so, go to the Guru, listen from him, contemplate without biasness. Then you understand how glorious are the things that are given in that. Okay. Atha Shri Hanumath Kala Smaranam. Prata Smarami Hanumantam Anantaviryam Sriramachandra Charanambuja Chancharikam Lankapuри Dahana Nandita Deva Vrundam Sarvartha Siddhi Sadanam Prathita Prabhavam Madhyam Namami Urjinarnava Taranaika Dharam Sharanyam Udita Anupama Prabhavam Sitadhi Sindhu Parishoshana Karmadaksham Vandaru Kalpatarum Avyayam Anjaneyam Sayam Bhajami Sharanopa Srutakhilarti Punja Pranashana Vidhau Prathita Pratapam Akshantakam Sakala Rakshasa Vamshadhuma Ketum Pramodita Videha Sutam Dayalum Iti Sri Hanumat Trikala Smaranam. So, if whatever you don't understand, try for understanding, you will get it. Listen 2-3 more times. What is understandable? Be practical. In either case, don't leave the classes, don't leave the study of our Geetha and other Shastras. Don't stop growing spiritually and don't get lost in the world and worldliness only of distraction and delusion. That's a loving advice. Thank you. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति मां नुयात् शांतो मुच्येत बंधेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. समस्त गुरु परंपरा की जय. अस्मद गुरु महाराज की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञास गण की जय. धर्म संस्थान गण की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृत की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंद. हर नमः पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर. जानकी जीवन स्मरण. जय जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. थैंक यू. टुडे हनुमान जी का हो गया, कल और कुछ शुरू करेंगे। थैंक यू।